catch a spy?
I could try to catch a fly.
Yeah, do you want to catch a spy? You want to try?
Well, we're live. We could try.
Yeah, that's
You
okay.
did the wrong section, bro. Look at these AV lights.
Yeah, I know. We thought it was an AV thing. So obviously you've got, some, from what I can see, some anti-countermeasure devices here that you can detect bugs and all kinds of stuff like that by the looks of it.
Yes. So
Looks like you've got some SDR going on over here as well, looking for different frequencies for bugs and stuff that might be on whatever frequency range you've got. I'm doing your job.
correct. I'll take off from here. So this is a live spectrum analyzer. It's made from a company called Calibre. They're out in the UK. So with respect to us, we have two legs of our business. So there's the service delivery side and the training side. So we're specialists in technical surveillance countermeasures. It's sort of an offshoot of private investigating, close personal protection. We offer services for private, corporate, government bodies, and we offer training. So most of our training is specialised for defence personnel, certain government agencies that want, awareness in technical surveillance and how to increase their survivability, I guess, in the modern age. This is an interesting wall. Actually.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was hoping to see some more interesting stuff on this wall. I'm sad to see that there's no USB rubber duckies or pineapples on the wall as well, which is a bit of a disappointment.
None of them today.
This is interesting. Look at this thing. That just looks like a USB phone charger.
It is.
Look at this thing. It just looks like a nice little smelling thing.
That's
Better smelling than me,
favourite one.
obviously. That's incredible.
This is my favourite one. This is a power bank, right? That's a functioning power bank, charges your phone, but inside of it there's two listening devices, collects audio, transmits it back live. Actually, hold on, let me put you to the test. What do you think this is?
That's a camera.
Oh, no way.
Yep, that's a screw head camera. They're amazing.
If I didn't tell you, would you suspect that?
No, if I didn't know, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, correct.
No way.
And I'm guessing you've also got some buttons as well and some cameras. Yeah, look at this. You can actually see the lens glint. If you get just on the right angle with that, you'll see the lens glint, but it's very difficult to see.
Come around this way just a little bit more. You'll be able to see it.
So straight down the guts. There you go, Steve.
Oh, what?
So these guys have really fun toys. See, we have really crappy toys over in the broadcast and AV world, and then you get into this stuff and it's so much more fun. Oh, there's so many cool things on the toys.
Let me talk to you a little bit about social engineering.
Yeah, go on.
Right? So, and this is actually relevant to a lot of corporate entities. The ASIO has just come out with a new report, and the ASIO report has a lot of overlap between the corporate world and the government world, because the corporate world has access to government contracts. And so where people think of about espionage, they think it happens at the top, it happens at government. And for corporate, they think it only happens for trying to steal trade secrets. When in actual reality, what's happening is that they're going through the businesses and even small cleaning contracting companies to get access to government. So there's a lot of overlap. Already when there's a cyber attack, all those corporate entities have to work with ASD, which is the Australian Signals Directorate. And they try and track down who was it? Was it a state sponsor? Was it they after private? What was it? And so, but what a lot of people think is that cyber attacks are just a bunch of guys in a basement and they just go at it, right?
Yeah.
They're completely wrong. So this new ASIO report that's come out, and we've been telling people for a decade about this, but thanks to ASIO, it makes our job a lot easier to get the message across. It actually comes from social engineering and technical first. And the cyber attacks, not all of them, but a good portion of them are acting on intelligence that has been gathered from social engineering and technical. So let's just say you have a chauffeur that drives you around and they get their car washed every single Wednesday at the same place, and you're a target, you have access to knowledge that I want. Well, this little guy here, and you can smell
incredible.
it too.
It's even, oh my God.
It's a real air freshener. And then you open it up.
No way.
And on the inside, I can't open up all the way, but inside you'll see some wires in there, and you'll see some fancy stuff in there. That's actually a recording device, and it uses a little CR5 batteries.
Yep.
And that'll last a week, maybe two.
So every week when you're getting that car cleaned.
But here's the
popping you in.
social engineering part, right? So let's just imagine you go to that car wash, and let's just say I want to go and speak to the owner of that car wash, and I'll say I'll work for free for a week just to prove to you that I'm a good worker. Then if you're happy with me, then you can keep me. Okay, you think they're going to say no to free labor? Of course not. So you come in and they're washing cars, your target comes in, you put the air freshener in, and away you go. And then they come back a week later, get their car cleaned again, and now I've just gotten all the intelligence that I need off this little guy. And when I hand the keys back, when I put it in, I just say, I put a premium air freshener for you, you know? I know you're a good customer. Bang, there you go. Well, espionage has taken place.
Yep. So you guys are also helping raise awareness of that as well. So bring social social engineering to the forefront, making sure people are aware of it in here, because people just don't know what they don't know.
The overall threat, ASIO says this, right, is in 3 parts. There's 3 main threats, and that is cyber attacks, social engineering, and technical. The thing is that cyber is getting all the budget right now, but espionage is getting through the door.
Yep.
And it's because this enables that. That actually comes 66 or 2/3 of the overall threat, and everyone's only pouring millions of dollars into only 1/3 of the overall threat.
Yep.
And that's why it's so important to raise awareness about this.
100%. Well, you guys are doing awesome work. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Adrian.
Where can they find out information about you guys?
acmops.com.au. You can also check out our Instagram, our LinkedIn profiles as well. So yeah, type in active countermeasures on Instagram. Anywhere else, Joey?
LinkedIn, Instagram, website. That's all the main ones. So yeah.
We'll come back and say good day later because you know Steve, so we'll pop back then. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much, Joey. Appreciate it, man.